All right, people. So if your crazy art teacher wants you to do this assignment to create 5 to 10 unique geometric shapes using appearance and fills, appearance and borders, and then compound shapes with union and such, I'm going to show you how to do all this. So we'll just zoom in to this first one, create 5 to 10 unique geometric shapes. Start with a geometric shape like a rectangle. Drag it out. That's wonderful. You know the fills are right over here. You just click on that little circle and you pick a color. That's the easy part. The more fun part is over here in the appearance panels. You can round the corners, which is amazing. You can also click this little button, advanced settings over here, and that changes up like all the corner options. So you can change your corner options, something like that. Great. And then you go and you make another shape, do an ellipse, pick a color. Be careful when you're picking colors. Sometimes I hit this opacity slider, and you just keep that opacity slider all the way up unless you want your color to be transparent. So you can pull out a shape. Circles are great, or ellipses are great, because you can have like a closed shape or pie shapes. So if you click one of those, you need to come over and get your other selection tool. So it's the sub-select tool, and then you have this other little orange handle guy, and you can rotate that to make a Pac-Man shape. And then you go and you make a polygon or another shape. And it's really just picking unique colors, which is kind of okay. And you can change the points on polygons and some other shapes. You can change the corners. Most of them you can change the roundness of the corners. And then you always have these other options, which I'm trying to show you. You can also unclick auto scale colors and up the plain edges, and it gives you a couple more little options when you go and you grab that sub selector tool. And now you can kind of rearrange the sub selectors to make interesting shapes. So I'll keep going, try to get this done. Get a triangle. You can round the corners of triangles, add more points to the triangles. It doesn't really make them a triangle. But you can also change, the corners to fancy. You can also change like individual corners. So like that. And then there's the outside corners. But that looks pretty good. Let's just give them a unique color. That's 4. And the stars are fun. Here we go. So play around with these, have fun, pick some nice colors that you like. And I want you to mess around with corner options, because they do get kind of interesting. You can change like what the inside corners and get the outside corners different. You can't really see it on that. There we go. So now you can kind of see it. So that was fun. Let's move on to unique geometric shapes with the borders panel. So I'm just going to pause this and then come back with 5 shapes, and we'll put different borders on it. All right, so I made a few different shapes. We're just going to add different borders to them. So you select the shape and then go down here to borders. You add a border. It's black right now, so change the color, and you can change the size to like 10, and that's a border. There are like some other options. If you click in here, you can change like the joints and all this stuff. That gets tedious. So let's go on to the next one. You just add a border color and change up the points to maybe 5. And then you can also add another border on top of that. So if you go to that 10, I'll change the color. Oh, you might have to like rearrange these. Can you drag and drop? Yeah, there you go. So that's a unique border right there. Let's move on to this guy right here. The other thing you can do with borders is actually add like a gradient to them. So we just do linear gradient for right now. I'm gonna have to hurry this up. My video is gonna end, but yeah. There you go. That's a unique border, and so on. But I'm going to have to go. So hopefully this helps, and hopefully you can figure out how to create unique borders with the borders. I'm going to come back with another video for these other 2 questions.